How's it going, guys? I know it's been a while since my last video. I've been just really busy the past couple of weeks with work and life and stuff, so finally had some time tonight to finally get this video out for you guys. I have these 3 cards left. These are my last 3 cards that I need to get done because I gotta send all of these to get graded, and these gotta go into that grading pile. I'm basically gonna do a little bit of a how to remove little surface scratches from older vintage hollow Pokemon cards like this. And I'm gonna show you what you need, exactly what you need to do for anyone that wants to get into doing this yourself. It's pretty simple, it's pretty easy. I enjoy doing it as a hobby. It's really relaxing. It's, you could put your music on and do your thing. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna get into it. Now, the card that I decided to work on, I'm only gonna show you guys one card because I don't really see a point in me showing you guys 3 different cards on how to do the same thing. I chose to work on Jolteon because personally, Jolteon out of the original 3 evolutions is my favorite, especially when it comes to the newer modern cards. There's definitely I definitely lean towards a lot of the newer Jolteon cards. Of course, people are biased. There's a lot of Umbreon lovers out there, but I'm more of an Espeon person. I'm gonna work on this Jolteon, and the one thing before we get into the products that you guys need and the tools that you need, the first thing you should always do is inspect the card. Before you decide to work on a card, or even if you plan on keeping it for your binder, personal collection, whatever, inspect the card before you decide to work on it, and inspect the card especially when you are about to purchase the card. I've made this mistake before in the past. I've inspected cards at shows and I thought they were up to par, for either my personal collection or to send in to get grading. And of course, in those scenarios when numbers are getting thrown around and the lighting's bad, you're getting distracted because your friend saw something that he wanted. But first thing you want to do is inspect the card, guys. Now, this card I personally picked up from somebody's collection that I bought out of a binder. A lot of these cards were not even sleeved. They were just put in the binder. It was probably a really old collection. All in all, the card's in really good condition. This is an old card. It's from Fossil, I'm sorry. It's from Jungle, which was the second set that was ever dropped after base set. It's in really good shape for how old it is. Now, it's absolutely not gonna be a 10. That's expected from a lot of these older cards. Like, look, you got a little bit of whitening on this bottom corner there, but if we hit the surface with the light, surface looks really good. Surface of the card looks really good. Corners, I've seen better corners. They're not bad. Not all of them are super rounded. Like, this side's a little bit on the thicker end when compared to this side, which looks really good. Today we're going to concentrate on the hollow foil of the card. I'm going to show you guys how to get surface scratches. As you can see here, there's one down here. There's some surface scratches all over the card. Don't get confused. There's some of the print on the back of the card looks like scratches, but they're like lightning. It's like lightning coming off of Jolteon. An example of a card that has heavy scratches where it's pretty much unfixable. Don't even bother grading the card. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm sure if you guys follow me on TikTok or have seen my YouTube shorts, I've done a video on this card. Now, this is an example of a card that I purchased at a show and somehow missed this giant scratch going diagonally across on Venusaur's face Now that scratch is through the ink, the print of the card, the illustration of the card to the foil, and that is unfixable. Like, there's nothing you could do about that. If I had tried to really work that scratch out, I would have eventually just taken parts of Venusaur off, and then especially over here in the background, that would have just ended up being blotchy silver, no more green, and yeah, no good. But the cards like these with deep scratches like this, it's sadly you can't fix that. I did clean this card up really well for how bad it was. So really good binder copy. Now another example of a card that is too far gone that I don't recommend grading. Another card, if you have me on TikTok, would be this Kangaskhan. Now I picked up this Kangaskhan from my local card shop, local game store. Awesome guys over there, and they had it in their dollar binder for obvious reasons, but still a cool card. Really good card from Jungle. This card was extremely dirty, and as you can see, the edges are all messed up. I cleaned it already. I restored it as best as I could. You got whitening all over. There might be a little bit of even creasing up there. Yeah, this hollow is far gone. Like, if you see these, it almost looks like, if you've ever seen a car where the clear coat is peeling off, this is kind of what's happening with this card. On top of all the deep scratches on the card, you got this finish on the hollow foil that's just like kind of been rubbed off, probably from getting sleeved and unsleeved a bunch of times, or playing with it, putting it down and stuff like that. Playing, like, somebody loved this card back then. They really loved this card. This would be an example of don't even bother trying to clean this and to get graded. It's good binder copy. I'm actually going to send this to get graded because I want to see what it gets. Everything I have laid out for you guys right here is everything you're going to need to clean the card, buff and remove scratches from the hollow foil of the card, and finish the card so it looks nice and shiny and it's nice and polished. First things first is you're gonna need some card cleaner. Now, I don't know exactly what is in this stuff. I haven't looked into it. I've been using Kurt's products, Kurt's Card Care. Love his stuff. I've actually spoken to Kurt personally myself, and he's a great guy. He's doing a lot of good things for the community. There's other products out there I've seen, like Miracle Card Care. I am running low on card spray, but that is okay because I just got a new bottle. You're going to need some card cleaner for multiple things besides cleaning the card. And I have Kurt's Recovery Cream, which, if you could read, ultra fine cut polish designed to reduce scratches, swirls, and scuffs. So this cream has a little bit of abrasive in it, and that is basically what's going to buff out those scratches and get the hollow foil nice and flat again. And the last thing we're going to put on the card is this polishing wax. It's abrasive free, it cleans, and it's a polishing wax, and it restores the card. It's like that final touch that makes the card look nice and packed fresh. And the tools we use are these little foam applicators, these sticks with little foam pads on the end. This is what you're going to use for your recovery and your finishing polish. And then these cotton swabs, I'm most likely not going to be using these fine tip swabs. These are more for cleaning little spots of dirt or, any other little things that might be on the card. I just have this here because there's a chance you guys might need to use this. And I'm going to show you, if you were to use this, what I like to do is, I like to take card spray and do a spray or two in the cap. And then I like to dip these in there. You don't want to get this soaked. You probably want to dip it in, get it pretty soaked, and then wipe it a little bit off. And then you want to gently clean the cards with that. I suggest, if you guys really want to get into this, invest in a microscope, specifically a microscope with the screen or LCD screen. You could pick those up for pretty cheap from like Amazon. I think I paid like $50 or $60 for mine. It's not too bad, but that is a great tool to have. You could really get into the card and see the entire surface of it. There are things you will see with a microscope that you won't see with your own eyes. And you're also gonna need a little microfiber pad for when you're cleaning the stuff off, cleaning the product off, or maybe buffing the card with the product. Cotton rounds. Cotton rounds are really important. This is for cleaning the card, prepping the card before you even put anything on it. And when you're done, you want to use cleaner again with one of these, with a new pad, by the way. That's why I got two here, to get any of this product off the card. Like, I can't say this enough. You need to clean your card before and after you work on it. Especially if you're sending it in to get graded. If you send in a card that has grease or whatever all over it, they're gonna send it back. Like, they're not gonna grade it. Make sure you clean your cards. I can't stress that enough. Now, something I forgot to mention, when you're working on your card, probably want to use some sort of mat. You can use your game mat. I don't recommend it since they're sort of thin. There's a little bit of cushioning. If you know, like the Surprise Pikachu mat that I have. I use a card mat. It's pretty much just a piece of foam. You want to use this so you have something to work on your card with, and it has a little bit of cushioning for the card. So we have our Jolteon right here. First thing, what you want to do is you want to take a cotton round, right? You want to take your cotton round. I'm going to do it off camera, but just trust me on this. Give it a good 2 or 3 sprays, good sprays on it. And I'm going to do the back first, actually. Just give your card a nice gentle wipe up and down. Don't soak the card. As soon as I like to do half the card, the top half first. Don't soak the card. Once you do your top half, dry it off with the other side of the cotton round. This card's pretty clean. We don't got to worry about pulling out the microscope or getting the fine tip swabs out. But just like that, back's all clean. It's not soaked. Same thing with the front side. I'm going to give the cotton round one more spray. If I can get a spray out of this. There we go. Again, give top half nice wipe down, flip it on the dry side, wipe all that card spray off. Same thing on the bottom, wet side, nice rub down, dry side, give it one good final wipe, and that's it. Card's clean. Now next, you want to take your applicator pad, foam pad, and you want to get your recovery cream. I think 2 small little like this should be enough. You don't need to use this on the Jolteon, for example. itself, you want to just get around it. I have actually done passes on a card where I just did the illustration also. I see a lot of people, they don't do it, so I started to take those notes and tried to steer away from the illustration, the Pokemon itself, as much as I can. Yeah, you're just going to want to do small circles like this. I'm going to speed this process up. Now, after you do one pass, you want to get your microfiber pad. And you want to do little circles, you know, rub that compound in. And then give it a wipe off. Now, after you do one pass on a card, I like to inspect the card. I like to inspect it, and I like to find those scratches. There's a light, there's still that one right there. Really light, really light. That one pass actually might have did us really good. There might be another one right over here. Now, I don't recommend you do more than probably 4 or 5 passes. After the 4th or 5th, the card's probably not even worth trying to polish up. You're gonna just rub down it, like pass, like you're gonna take the color out, and you're gonna end up with just flat silver foil, and that's totally gonna just ruin the card. After each pass, I like to take a look at it, see if I see any more of those light scratches, and I like to concentrate on those areas a little bit more. I think we're gonna do 2 more passes. I think that's all this needs of this. We're gonna check it again after the second. Same as before, take your pad. Give it another inspection. A lot of those light scratches are gone already. I still see some. I still see some in this spot, in this corner. Alright, we're going to do one more. We're going to do one more pass. Alright, now we're going to do a final wipe. And then we're going to inspect it again. And that looks so much better already. But it's going to look even better once we put the polishing compound on it. After using recovery cream, you guys want to take your cotton round again. Give it a few sprays. And you want to wipe all of that residue from that recovery cream off the card, because if there's any abrasive left over from the recovery cream, you're just going to scratch the card back up. So we wiped it down again. Card is not wet, nice and dry. It's looking so shiny already. You want to get a new foam applicator. And now we're on to the recovery wax, which almost looks kind of like a beeswax. So you don't want to just start digging in there. I like to do a little bit of circles to soak the applicator up a little bit in it. It kind of melts away on its own as you're rubbing into it. And you don't want to go too crazy. We only have this much on it. And again, you only need to do this once. You don't have to do multiple passes with this stuff. This is more of a finishing. Same deal. Same deal as the recovery cream. Again, you want to grab your applicator pad. I would use a different applicator pad from your abrasive. I wouldn't use the same. And then again, can't stress this enough. Clean your card. Get a new cotton round, a new one. Get your card spray. Same deal. Clean the card. And look at that, guys. That looks amazing. Look at those, look at the star hollow pattern. It's crazy. It almost looks like three-dimensional. That looks great. Card's nice and dry. Doesn't leave any residue on it as long as you clean it. Get a fresh penny sleeve. Put it in a semi-rigid. Into the grading pile. But yeah, guys, that's all for tonight. Make sure you guys like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave in the comments if this video helped you out. And of course, if you want to see more, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you guys do any of these restorations, I want to see it. Follow me on all my socials at HollowDon. Some of them have 2 N's at the end. But my link tree will be in the bio. Stay tuned for more videos. My next video is probably going to be me. Oop. Sorry. My next video is probably going to be me going through all of these PSA submissions that I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to give you guys a breakdown on what cards I'm sending in, why I'm sending them in, what I paid for them. So you guys could, you know, jumpstart your hobby too, because it's not a cheap one. It's definitely not a cheap one. Some of these cards are hundreds, some are thousands of dollars. And, you know, not every normal person can afford to just spend that much money on cardboard. You got to find your ways to make your money back or try to invest more into the hobby. Again, if you guys enjoyed this, have a good night.